we're talking on these three planes that you write about in the book. That is the physical, mental, and spiritual. And they are not separated. We are all these three planes.
Connected.
Yes, all connected. Do you feel that we have the obligation to take care of all three in equal portions? Meaning we must take care of our physical. We understand that. That's the one we understand the most. If we don't, we become obese, we become sluggish, we become diseased, we can't move. So we must take care of the physical, but often we do that and neglect the emotional or the mental and the spiritual. But my question is, should we perhaps put more of an emphasis on one, the spiritual, rather than the others? Or should we equally look at all three as vitally important?
Well, we have to understand one thing, that all are important,
Yes.
right? That's number one. Second thing is, there is nothing like balancing them or paying equal time to all these things. It's like going to work, and I work for 8 hours, trying to make money. Am I going to meditate for 8 hours to match my spiritual versus my physical? No. I have learned this, that when I have my heart and mind connected with the spirit, in the sense, things that I do in the material world, going to work, doing things at home, if I have love in my heart, that itself becomes spiritual. Right? Even being with your beloved and doing all those things that you do in a romantic way, and if your heart is truly connected with the divinity, that very act of romance can become divine, spiritual. So there is no limit to it. I would say we got to integrate spirituality into everything that we do in day-to-day life. And that's not very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It only means I have to have my one eye focused towards the heart and allow the Lord or God, if you believe in, or as I said, if you don't believe in it at all, allow the spirit, your inner spirit, your inner joy, love, radiate through your work. You'll see a big difference. The very work becomes worth working. Otherwise, what happens there? I have seen people working, but at the same time complaining all the time. And such people cannot grow, either materially or spiritually or emotionally. I give you another example. People or the laborers working in the farm, they keep complaining, oh, I had to work all day working for this bastard, or, so and so. They curse the boss who has hired them. And you have entered his farm willingly, but you still curse. You work whole day and you keep cursing. Versus a person who just does the physical gym, going to gymnasium, doing perhaps less amount of work, or even doing more physical, strenuous exercises. But the attitude in both the scenario is different. The laborer in the farm, he thinks that, oh, I'm losing body and I'm, working so hard. On the other side, the person going to gym thinks I'm going to benefit from it. So it's all in your thoughts also, your attitude, your belief that takes over and changes the cellular environment. Somehow, we are not able to explain how the positive attitude or the right attitude changes our chemistry. The entire thing depends on that. And that is why perhaps, even if you consider God as placebo, still it will help you.
Okay.
So it's good to integrate spirituality into material life and be benefited. If diseases can be cured with simple placebos, why not? Our problems in life, if it happens, it's good. Otherwise,
Well, we know the placebo is incredibly, incredibly powerful. I mean, there's so many studies about this, how, you could provide someone with what is a sugar pill, but tell them it is a pain medication, and suddenly terrible pain is gone. And so if we could utilize that same placebo, which is really just a belief system within us, with our spirituality, with faith, with other things, and a belief in a better world, and ourselves being able to heal ourselves, I feel that's incredibly important. But the counter is that many people are complaining today, Daaji. Many people are suffering at their own accord, saying, oh my goodness, this world, look, war, economy, politics, it's always in our face more and more. And I hear almost at every table that I walk by in a restaurant in New York City, complaints, fear, negativity, talking about other people negative. Have we lost our way in some ways on the spiritual levels and just kind of found ourselves in a physical world where we find things very wrong? Do you find this is the trend we're going in, or is this just maybe an up and down, or are we truly just, seeing this and maybe picking it out? What is it in the world right now that seems that things are wrong, but maybe they aren't?
It is human to suspect. It is human to doubt. It is human to demean others. It is human, unfortunately. We have to become humane. Simply from animalistic human level, we have to become humane and develop this quality. And once we start looking at others with a positive spin of mind, we will never learn things. And as we are leading this modern way of life, and where we are becoming more and more independent, children also, they are more independent than we were to our parents. You see, we were completely dependent on everything. Even a simple advice, whom to marry, Papa, or what food should I take today, what should I study today. They don't force you to do anything wrong, or they don't even force you to even what is right, but they give you advice, and we sought advice infinitely. Today's children don't. They think they are sufficient. And when you think you are sufficient and perfect, there is no chance for further improvement. And this is the problem, that when I am perfect, where is the need for improvement? This is the biggest problem we face today, the disease of thinking oneself to be perfect. The dependency is gone.
Yes.
We depend on teachers for learning things. Now with this Google and AI, who knows, will we depend? And in fact, we try to argue. Sometimes the patients would come with a big list of side effects that they have downloaded. And they come and argue with you. We say, okay, it is my job to tell you what is side effect. You don't come and tell me another 100 stories of it. See? And if you're going to argue with me to a pharmacist about your side effects of medicine your doctor has prescribed, you go to a doctor and break his head for half an hour or so.